Hello, welcome to SEDES English. My name is Eric, and today we'll be learning repeated actions in present and past. So we're talking about three different things today. How to say things that are happening now in the present, how to say things that have only happened in the past, at least usually one time, or if you don't know how much or how long ago or what. And then present perfect, things that are happening, has happened in the past, has been happening, and then you kind of stop it because you don't know if it's going to happen in the future. So you're talking about it up until a certain point, which is in the present. So first we'll talk about the regular present. I'll write an example. Myself, Eric teaches at SEDES. So Eric teaches at SEDES. So this sentence we're just talking about, or it's saying that the only thing we know is that Eric teaches right now in the present at SEDES. And something you can also write as well is Eric is teaching at SEDES. This is saying that this is happening right now with the teaching part, with the ing, the gerund. And so these two ways you can talk about when something is happening in the present right now. So then we want to talk about something that's only happened in the past. It could have happened one time in the past, a couple times in the past, but to write, we'll continue with the whole teaching thing in myself. So we want to talk about just the past. We'll say Eric taught at SEDES. Eric taught at SEDES. So you don't know any information about how many times, for how long, anything like that. Just Eric taught at SEDES. And we want to talk about we're going to use it in present perfect. And so when we use present perfect, we're going to use it like this. Eric has taught at SEDES. So this is saying that Eric has taught in the past, so starting in the past, and all the way up until this moment. So, but you're not too sure if it's going to continue happening. You're just mentioning that Eric has started teaching in the past and it's happening up until a certain point. And you're able to, if you would like, to add a time or a repetition amount of times to these things to give it more a specific meaning. So Eric teaches at SEDES on Mondays and Wednesdays. So you can add that if you want to talk about something in a repeated action that happens, but in the present. So Eric teaches at SEDES on Mondays and Wednesdays. That's fine as well. Eric taught at SEDES 2 times. If you want to just if I've only taught at SEDES for 2 classes or 2 times or whatever 2 times is, you can say 2 times. Eric has taught at SEDES for 2 years. So it's been 2 years in the past. I started teaching 2 years in the past. Up until right now will be 2 years. So you can add more onto these to be more specific with how repeated these actions are. So we erase this and we will talk one more example. Talk about one more example. All right, start off with, so this first example, he cooks at home. You can write he cooks at home once a week if you want to keep it a repeated action over and over again. He cooks at home once a week. Now we'll use the other example, or the other way to write present. So this, he's cooking at home. When you use cooking, that's talking about something that's happening right now, cooking. Now let's talk about the thing in the past. So he cooked at home. So the verb cooked has happened in the past. He cooked at home 5 times. He cooked at home, you can add on yesterday. So this is when it happened, just to add on to something that's more specific to your sentence. The last one is present perfect. he has cooked at home all week. And so all week doesn't necessarily mean for 7 days, but it started happening in the past, and it's been happening up until the day of the week you're on. So if the week starts on Monday and today's Thursday, you can say he has cooked at home all week, even though it's only Thursday, right? Because started in the past, and it's happening up until the day you're on, which is Thursday. So again, we have, just to make it clear, here we have the present, this will be the past, and this is the present perfect. Okay, so yeah, he cooks at home once a week. And remember, this is the repeated actions part, something that happens over and over again. You could change this to twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever time duration of repetition you want. He is cooking at home. This is something that's happening at the moment. So again, present, but at the very moment that you're talking about it. Then we have past. He cooked at home yesterday. You can start with he cooked at home. That's a simple past. It's only happened once. But you can mention yesterday or any time duration of last week, last month, whatever. And also, last thing, present perfect, he has cooked at home all week. So something that started in the past is happening up until the point that you're talking about. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and we hope to see you soon in class.